There are about hundreds of reviews, if not thousands, related to OnePlus 3T, and most of them talk about technical details like specs and numbers. So why are you here then, and why would you even want to buy this phone? Let's just keep all those technical things aside and talk about how is it like to own and use this phone on day-to-day basis. But wait, I know some of you also want to know the technical side of things, so I have already made few videos for you guys. One is good side and the other one is bad side. Links are given below. I missed few things in those two videos like camera and battery performance, so I will talk about those later in this video. I'm using this phone from past 2 months to be exact, and this is when I bought this phone. If you are looking for a phone that has all the latest gimmicks like curved screens or dual cameras or wide angles or bezel-less displays or maybe even a no headphone jack, then this is not the phone you should look for. Then who is this for? I would say a normal average person who is willing to spend little over a budget smartphone category, who wants great reliability, who wants absolute god speed, great build quality, and a phone on which you can trust that it will not stop you in the middle of the day because of some unnecessary pre-installed software on phone like Samsung. This phone from top to bottom, left to right and inside out is very clean. So clean that at some point you will feel like it's Google Nexus or maybe even a Google Pixel. As speaking of Google Pixel, you will be glad to know that this phone sometimes feels a bit faster than Google Pixel. Another thing, this phone has the highest spec sheet of any Android phone as of now. You are getting more performance than Google Pixel at exactly half the price, and no doubt this is much better value phone for your money. If you are a guy who wants all of the best specs plus the latest Android OS, then no need to worry. OnePlus just released Android Nougat for this phone and I am using it right now. Let's talk about those things which I missed in my previous two videos. The camera is a place where this phone gets reliability box checked. By no means this camera beats the iPhone 7 or Google Pixel, but one thing I can assure you is that this phone can produce really great looking images which you can show off on your social accounts. I did a lot of testing to give you some best possible results. Let's start the camera. There are many ways to get into the camera, and just like the phone itself, this camera is also very fast to use. There is absolutely no shutter lag. The camera interface is very easy to use and all the buttons are at right place to quickly change the settings. In auto mode, there are three kinds of auto modes: high quality, HDR and RAW. I was very confused at first between high quality and HDR and what's the difference between them. So this is my research. Use high quality mode when you are in low light situation like during evening or you are in some poorly lit room. What high quality mode will do is that it will crank up the sharpness and reduce the noise a lot in the shadows and dark parts of the photo. Just for comparison, see this image. This image was shot with high quality turned off. If I zoom in, then the photo seems pretty nice and not at all over sharpened. And this image was taken with high quality mode turned on. It does not look like a big of a difference unless you know where to look at. I zoomed in and noticed that this photo is having a lot of over sharpening. Some might like this kind of look and some may not, and it reduces the noise in dark parts of photo with huge amount. This was all for high quality mode. Use HDR mode when you are outdoors in brightly lit conditions where there is a lot of light and shadows, so you can capture every bit of detail and it does not affect the sharpening and noise reduction like high quality mode. And then there is RAW mode. Basically just use it when you know you have plenty of time to shoot and edit raw photos, because using RAW mode can affect the camera speed by a lot. The camera gets really slow and there is huge shutter lag. So use it if you know that your subject will not move and you have plenty of time. Then RAW mode is the best mode to get most quality out of this camera. All in all, it's a great camera. Every image that I took had no problems with autofocus. It was fast and quick and always on point. Most of the other cameras try to oversaturate colors, but as per my analysis, this phone captures very natural colors without doing anything fancy. You can get plenty of background blur if you take a picture from very close to your subject. On the front side of the phone, believe me or not, this front-facing camera captures better pictures than iPhone 7. Photos from the front-facing camera are really sharp and good looking, so no complaints there. By no means this camera is best, but what it can do is produce an amazing shot which has colors, focus and bokeh on point, like this one. So no regrets after clicking a picture. After taking all those photos, in the end you just want that your phone should last the whole day, which is why I'm very satisfied with the battery performance of this phone. And getting nearly 5 hours of screen on time and more than 2 hours of calling every day is a huge bonus on this phone. There are some issues too. These issues are completely subjective and should not be affecting your decision of buying this phone. I feel that this phone looks very outdated from outside in design. No doubt it's a well-built phone with metal all around and curved glass, but that metal makes it slip out of hands very easily, which means it has potential to drop and get shattered with no mercy. So I would recommend you to use a case or some sort of tempered glass if you plan to buy this phone. I really wish that this year OnePlus comes up with the smaller 5-inch flagship phone sibling, because I really like smaller phones for their portability and pocket-friendly factor. So now you know why you were here. Let's answer the second question. Do you even need this phone? I would say yes, if you are okay with the fact that this phone lacks all the curved gimmicks with the boring curves, but you still want best performance along with the value for your money. And a no, if you already own a phone that has Snapdragon 810 or 820 processor and plenty of RAM. If you can wait, then wait till the end of the June, because we will have OnePlus 5 with even better specs and camera, and as always an awesome price tag. And it's just 3 months away from us. Thanks for watching. Until then, take care of those pixels.